What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Jennifer Rush. Forgot to grab the CDs. But yes, we're going to listen to another tune from the Heart Over Mind album, 1987. Thank you again to Darren. What happened to you, Jennifer? And we're up to the title track of Heart Over Mind. So I've talked about this concept not just in relation to the first couple tracks on this album, but going back multiple albums previously, seeming that a lot of Jennifer's work up until this point relates to conflicted emotions, complicated feelings where your brain is saying no but your heart is saying yes, where your emotions want you to keep trying even if logically it might make sense to disconnect and back away. And so the concept of heart over mind seems to be such that your heart wins out in the end, meaning as much as you know it makes more sense, as much as you understand it to be logical, to want to say, no, you know what, this is not healthy, this is not good, your feelings compel you to continue trying or to stay in the game rather than backing out for your own health or safety. So yeah, it sounds like this will maybe be the most direct and explicit articulation of that type of concept. So I'll see what I can catch on the first listen. I will just add that the first couple tunes on this album have been amazing, so looking forward to more tracks as we go through it. Here it is, Heart Over Mind by Jennifer Rush from the album of the same name, 1987.
I've given my heart only to you while you stand there thinking about it. There's nothing more that I can do when you're hiding what you feel inside. The closer we get, the farther you run from the voice that speaks from the heart. The higher we climb, the harder we fall. So don't leave me hanging. Don't leave me hanging on your shoulder. Don't leave it behind. Pull all the heartbreak away. We'll start all over, one step at a time. Don't let the past take my place. It's heart over mind. Heart over mind. Time after time, you say give up. It's too hard for you to give in. Don't let the hurt speak louder than love. Don't live yesterday again. Your mind's holding back, but your heart's letting go. I'm fighting to help set you free. I'm wanting you, you're needing me. So don't leave me hanging. Don't leave me hanging on your shoulder. Don't leave it behind. Pull all the heartbreak away. We'll start all over, one step at a time. Don't let the past take my place. It's heart over mind. Heart over mind.
slow fade. Sometimes if a fade is very gradual, my brain is like confused at first, like, wait, is it actually getting quieter? But as I've always said, or as I've said since I started doing these deep dives, a slow gradual fade is always preferable to a more rapid drop off. And yeah, another tune that does speak to that concept, though it was a bit more nuanced than I was thinking going into it, meaning she's not only saying that that's what she's trying to do, is to allow her heart to persist and to try to revitalize and recuperate or start again this relationship that's gotten into a bad place or a bad way, but she's saying it to the other person as well, and actually saying it as if she's rescuing the other person. Like, I know that you're trying to, your mind is sort of closed off and your heart is trying to back away or indeed run away, and you're feeling like you can't get past what is in the past, things that have gone wrong, or the bad position that has led us, or the bad events that have led us to be where we are now. But she's making an entreaty that, like, you're thinking about how high we've gone and how far we've fallen, but I'm saving you. I'm trying to rescue your heart and your love by reaching out and encouraging you to let your emotions thrive and to not think so much about what has been, or the bad way that we're in. So it's like she's trying to save the relationship, but she's framing it as like she's trying to save the other person and encouraging them to come out of this shell or this defensive wall that they've put themselves behind, and not to retreat as they seemingly are trying to do. So it's a bit more bi-directional than I was thinking in advance, even if fundamentally I think it is that concept that, like, she's aware that it's not in a great situation, but she's allowing her feelings in her heart to guide her actions and to dictate the terms of her prescriptive solution for the other person. I do enjoy some different elements. It has kind of a synth rock vibe. There's those, harder sort of guitar chords, but also like a synth line that sounded a bit like a harpsichord at the top of the track. I like those drum fills at a couple different points. It even has a bit of a feel of like a gospel track, because some of those vocals that like support the lead vocal, they're very rich, and they sound like they're praising the above, and they just have that sort of gospel type feel to them. So yeah, like a synth rocker, not a synth rock ballad. It's definitely a bit more energetic and maybe not up-tempo, but certainly not like down-tempo, slow dance kind of song. It has more energy to it, but with a bit of a gospel flavor because of the vocals. So yeah, again, no saxophone in this one. I was greatly surprised and happy with the appearance of a saxophone, and Darren said that's not going to be the last time. But even so, it continues the feeling of this album, and it has the energy that the first two tracks did as well. So yeah, another enjoyable one. I am looking forward to, as I said, hearing more evolve over the course of the album. The next one is Search the Sky. Again, the small print. This one's not as bad as the previous two, you can sort of see, but yeah, I believe the next track is Search the Sky, which I like the poetry and the imagery of that one, so I'll think about that, and we'll talk about it more next time. Once again, shout out to Darren. Let me know what you think, and I will see you next time. Peace.